Because, I mean, that's the goal every year. I say it in the group chat whenever the team's met. I say, all right, boys, same deal, different year. Beat Chad.
Yeah, that's all it's about.
You're now listening to the Boys in the Booth podcast with your hosts, Harper Cody, Chad Melbourne, and Casey Abrams.
That's a big one.
Yeah!
Hello and welcome to episode 174 of the podcast. This time, myself, Chad Melbourne, no Casey Abrams, no Harper Cody, but we are joined by four very special guests today. Harper is in the background there. If you're watching on YouTube, you're able to see that. But we're joined by four special guests, and we're joined by these guests because we're talking about the Boys in the Booth Ball Hockey Classic today, formerly known as the Pepsi Cup Ball Hockey Tournament, and it's just the greatest tournament on earth. So what we'll do here, because we have so many people on this call and it's going to be absolutely so entirely hectic, I'm going to say, how's it going? We're going to go to Adam, then Cory, then Nate, then Camren, and then back to myself. Adam missed the memo.
I thought you were supposed to say, how's it going?
Oh, I did, and then I didn't hear anything back.
I thought you'd say it. It's going really well. Getting excited, you know?
Cory?
Oh, you know, just hanging in there, getting by, excited, you know. How are you, Chad?
Oh, dude, I am just terrible right now. This is going just brutally with so much going on right now. I don't know how to control you guys. Nate, the co-commissioner of the tournament, how are you?
Yeah, good.
And Camren, the captain of the brand new fifth team in the tournament, the Mighty Drunks, how are you?
Oh, not bad.
All right. Well, glad that was a seamless introduction to all the boys. Holy cow. What I wanted to do in this episode, guys, was just go through a few topics here. We did this last year where we made some bold predictions about the tournament. A few of them came true. Most of them did not because we were all incredibly biased when we made our picks. And you know, that'll do it. I wanted to start out by saying, though, that all of the information on the transition from the tournament name from Pepsi Cup to the Boys in the Booth Classic is on boysinthebooth.com/history right now. You can go there, check out everything that has to do with the tournament if you're interested. So go ahead and do that if you wish. I also wanted to start off by saying, boys, that, you know, the gold pads, you guys have talked about it before. Adam, you were asking me. Camren, you were asking me as well. The gold pads are officially on the trade block. So if you're interested in gold pads, let me know, and I'll be willing to accept money for next year against the cap if you're interested in the gold pads. So send me some trade requests. Okay, getting into the episode, I wanted to start with some trivia about the Pepsi Cup, because this is the first year that we are switching its name to the Boys in the Booth Classic. So I thought, what better time to do some trivia about the 10-year storied history of the Pepsi Cup than right now. So I'm going to start. I have 5 trivia questions. If you know the answer, blurt it out all at once, please, so that we get great audio for this podcast. And so here we go. Number 1, who has the most Pepsi Cup rings?
Riley Armstrong.
That's 1 for Nate. 1 out of 5 here. Okay. Number 2, who has the second most cup rings?
Seb Goalie.
That's 2 for Nate. I think he was the quickest one.
His internet's faster.
Yeah, that could be the case. Also, I don't even see Cory anymore. So there he is. I see him back again now. So, okay, number 3. Who has the third most Pepsi Cup rings? There is a 4-way tie.
Me, Chad. Who's the other one? Zach Shankar would probably be one, and maybe Adam.
Yeah.
Adam, what's your guess?
I'm going to say Nate, you, myself, but oh shit. Okay, I don't know that fourth.
Might be Jake Shankar. I don't know.
Cory, Camren, you guys have a guess?
No. Well, my name's not in there. That's all I know.
Same.
Third most cup rings, tied with 4 apiece. Nate, Adam, myself, and the fourth one that no one could get, and this surprised me too when I was looking back. Cam Smith.
Oh, damn.
Camren Smith.
Bud, look out.
So there you go. And these last two, you guys are really going to love. And you probably won't know this trivia because they're almost made up. But number 4 is who is the first franchise in Pepsi Cup history to win multiple championships?
Multiple scoregasms.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I said you guys wouldn't like this question.
Yeah.
And number 5, the fifth and final trivia question about the history of the Pepsi Cup. Again, all of which you can find on boysintheboot.com/history.
Is it who won last year?
No, but that would be... Could you remind all the listeners and viewers who did? Because I'm forgetting.
It was a lockout year.
I'm good.
Yeah. The fifth and final trivia question is, who was the first player to captain his team to multiple Pepsi Cup championships?
Would be you.
Oh, it was me. You're right. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for answering those trivia questions. Really appreciate that.
Who was the first captain to trade himself to another team to get a victory?
That would be you, actually, because you traded yourself to my team.
You know what would have been a great question would have been, who is the first ever champion?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, but just
who was on
wouldn't
that
be the
roster?
same.
James, Matt Sheets,
Dylan the Rock.
and who was the last one?
Don't have it off the top of my head right now, but if you go to boysintheboot.com/history, you can check it out. Okay. Next topic, guys. Another quick one. Again, we're trying to power through this episode here because coordinating us 5 guys together is just impossible. I want to ask you guys one by one. We'll start with Adam, then Nate, then Camren, and then Cory. Who has the best jerseys in this year's tournament? You guys have seen them all now. They've been posted on the Facebook page and the Instagram at Boys in the Booth. Who do you think has the best jerseys in the whole tournament? Adam, we'll start with you.
I gotta go with the expansion team. Mighty Drunks lit. It's looking pretty fresh. I like the colors and I love the logo.
Nate?
Yeah, I'd agree with that too. They look sharp.
Cameron?
I gotta go with myself, but if I can't vote myself, I gotta say Toledo Gators.
Oh,
Here we go.
Interesting one. Cory?
Yeah, I think the expansion team's got a good one, but I'm not really feeling the expansion teams tonight, so I think I got to pick Nate.
Wow. So I have a tie to break here. The Toledo Gators or the Mighty Drunks. I'm going to go with the Mighty Drunks. I love the colors. The purple just looks incredible. Being an expansion team, you have to have great jerseys to bring the fans in because you don't have that established fan base like the other 4 franchises do. So it makes a lot of sense. Great jerseys and a great tournament ahead. Okay, guys, I know you don't have the sheet in front of you of all of the teams right now, but if you want, I can read out the teams because it'll be important for my next question. My next question is, who do we think is the best team on paper? And we'll do the same thing. We'll go one by one. We'll go Adam, then Nate, then Camren, then Cory, and then myself. Do you want me to read out the teams first, or do you guys have a general idea?
I mean, I remember who's on my team, so...
Yeah, I was just about to say.
But do you remember who's on the reigning champions team? Because that might be the most important thing to know. You know what? How about I read out the teams just so it's fresh in your mind, and then you can tell me who's the best team on paper in your opinion. The No Name Nailers have Adam as their captain, Jake Brayton, Nick Brayton, Cam McLean, Chad Cascanet, and newly acquired Andrew Garvin. They also have $11 worth of Cole Edgley's salary. The Multiple Scoregasms, captained by myself, have Casey Abrams, Cam Brown, Carson Pickup, Josh Smith, and Cole Edgley. Once again, newly acquired. The Cape Horn Climax, captained by Cory, has Jesse Robertson, Harper Cody, Andrew Evans, Seb Gauthier, and Cam Smith. The Toledo Gators, captained by Nate, has Ryan Green, Jordy Dodge, Justin Paderny, Zach Shankar, and Ethan Percy. And finally, the expansion team The Mighty Drunks, captained by Camren, has Tyler McFadden, Emerson Cody, Cole Pickup, Riley Armstrong, and Lane Seed. Once again, you can go to boysinthebooth.com to see these full rosters. We'll start with Adam, then Nate, then Camren, then Cory. Who do you think has the best roster on paper? And now, a word from our sponsors. This podcast is sponsored by Liquid IV. Whether you're staying active or nursing a hangover, Liquid IV has you covered. Just one stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. It contains 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. It's made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO, and it's free from gluten, dairy, and soy. There are plenty of awesome flavors, but my personal favorite right now is lemon lime. So, get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code boys_in_the_booth at checkout. That's 20% off anything in the store when you order using the promo code boys_in_the_booth at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today with Liquid IV. This podcast is also sponsored by the best ticket app out there, SeatGeek. SeatGeek takes the confusion out of buying tickets, making it quick and easy to get the best deals on tickets to your favorite sporting events. Plus, Boys in the Booth listeners get $20 off their first ticket purchase on SeatGeek with the promo code BOYSINTHEBOOTH in all caps. So, click the link in the description down below to download the app, and remember to get your discounted tickets using the code BOYSINTHEBOOTH in all caps. Get great seats for a fraction of the cost with SeatGeek.
I mean, it's going to obviously sound biased, but I just love the sound of my team. I love my team that I got together this year, and yeah, keep her at home, I think.
Nate?
Hurts me to say. I would say, Chad, yours on paper might be up there, depending on who you're putting in net. It's all going to come down to who goes in net for you. But I like my team. I think we've got some heavy hitters on the team. But, yeah, I'd say you guys, depending, of course.
Trying to mush me, I see. Camren?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing as Nate. All depends on who you put in net. But other than that, I think Nate has a pretty good team on paper. Big boys.
Couple XLs.
Yeah.
Cory?
Well, I can't say no name because I still got beef with them from a couple years ago. I think the best part about their team is Edge's salary. But I don't know. The Drunks have Armstrong, and that's always been a secret weapon. So whatever piece of paper he's on, I think I gotta say them.
In the 10-year history of the Pepsi Cup, which is now the Boys in the Booth Classic, Riley Armstrong has 6 championships, which is officially more rings than fingers. My pick for best team on paper, and it's completely biased, but I think it's my own team, to be honest. I'm playing net. I don't know if that makes it better or worse for you guys, but I think I have a good team. Okay.
That's what I needed to hear. Thank you.
Makes it so much better. Thank you.
Next here. Biggest draft steal and biggest draft overpay. Again, we'll start with Adam, Nate, Camren, and then Cory.
Oh, man, I don't really remember how much a lot of the guys went for, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I can read out some notables here. So Andrew Garvin for $4 is on Adam's team. Cole Edgley, not technically for $7 total, but that's what I have him on my team for. Looking at Cory's team, Seb for 10, Man. Harper for 16. I mean, maybe one of those. Looking at Nate's team, Ryan Green, that was a re-sign, so it doesn't really count. But Justin Paderny for $11, Zach Shankar for 41, Purse for 23. These are just some numbers here. And then on Cameron's team, you've got, through the expansion draft, McFadden for $1. And then you've got Lane for $3, Cole Pickup for 33. So just off the top of your head, Adam, any of those kind of stand out to you as a steal or an overpay?
I feel like, now obviously you actually did Garv, but I feel like that was a steal at the time. As for Overpay, like, as much as I want to say Seb, I think Chunk needed Seb. So it wasn't really, like, that's a good call. But I think, honestly, anyone over $35 or even $30 nowadays is an overpaid to the age we're getting to and how much the bodies are not doing well anymore. So I'm saying anyone over $32 is an overpay anymore.
So anyone over 32, you're saying? So that would be Cam McLean on your team, Cam Brown on my team, Andrew Evans on Cory's team, Zach Shankar on Nate's team, and Cole Pickup on Cameron's team.
Yeah, sticking to it.
All right. Nate, any steals or overpays that jump off the page to you?
Yeah, Garvin. I'd say he'll outperform $4 for sure. Overpay, if my assistant captain Zach Shankar pulls the same shit he did last year, he'll be an overpay. He knows it. So that would be that. And of course, my good buddy Seb Gauthier is always an overpay.
Even at $1, eh?
Even at $1.
Cameron, how about you?
Of course, McFadden.
Okay, at $1 for a steal.
$1, yeah. You're welcome. That's a steal. And then we got Shankar, like you said, Nate. He's like he was last year. Way too much.
Guys, we can't be feeding the fire here. We can't all say that Zach is an overpay because he's going to come out and score 30 goals. Can't do that. Cory, how about you?
That's tough. Yeah, I think McFadden's definitely a steal. But I mean, I don't know. New guy in the tournament. I mean, we all know Cole Pickup. Feel like he'll be a great player, but first year in the tournament going for $33 is pretty hefty.
That is big. That is big. I was in on that sweepstake.
I think Seb is valued perfectly, if not maybe a little. Could have gone a little higher in my opinion, but I think it was a steal.
Hey.
Second most championships in history.
The last time I won was with Seb playing out, and he scored the GWG, so...
I never said he was playing goalie.
That is true.
Why does it say I'm not recording anymore?
I don't know.
Mine says it still is. But.
Yeah, I mean, we should be good, Cam. I did get a note earlier, but I mean, I think we should be okay. If we have to use backup recordings, we're chilling. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay, back to overpay and draft steals. I'm going to go with Garv for a draft steal. I think $4 for him is criminal. I maybe should have kept him, and maybe after this tournament I'll be kicking myself, but $4 for Garv seems pretty crazy. And then I'll say McLean, just to be the one guy who doesn't say Shankar. I'll say McLean at $36 as a draft overpay, only because $36, you know, he's a flashy player, scores a lot, but he's newly engaged. So does that mean that he's going to be partying leading up to the tournament? Who knows, right? Like, that's something we have to consider. That's something we have to consider. So yeah, maybe that means he gets a bump too. Who knows? Okay, 4 questions left. These are going to be quick ones. We're going to do best D-man. These are predictions, by the way. Best D-man, highest goal scorer, best goalie, and cup champs, okay, in that order. We'll start with Adam, then Nate, then Cameron, and then Cory. So first, best D-man prediction in the tournament. Adam.
I'm going to go with old trusty Andy Abans. I've seen him do it many times on my team, and I don't doubt he's not going to be a brick wall again back on D.
Have you ever not picked Andy for that trophy?
He's always up in the conversation.
Yeah,
he's a contender. Nate?
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that explanation as well. Evans has always been good to me on defense, so...
All right, Cam?
I'm going myself.
Oh, damn.
The confidence. The confidence. Yeah, I mean, not a bad pick. Corey?
I think I got to ride the Andy Abans trade.
Wow.
Andy Abans pick, went out and got him. Just for that, I've seen him do it. He can do it again.
The heavy betting favorite. I'm going to go with a bit of an off-the-board pick because I don't even know if this guy's playing defense. But if he does, I'm going to go with Chad Castanet. I think he's going to be a water bug out there, and he's just going to be on the ball at all times. So, Chad Castanet, best D-man. Okay, next, highest goal scorer. Last year was Emerson Cody. I famously predicted that it would stay in the Cody family, the scoring title that is, back-to-back years. Harper shared it with Jake Shankar the year prior, and then Emerson won it last year himself. I think they both had maybe 10 goals apiece in and around that range. Who do we think is going to win it this year? Adam, we'll start with you.
Well, after this podcast, I'm going to say Zach Shankar with all the disrespect that's been put on his name. He's going to come out firing.
Just trying to give him all the bad mojo, eh? Nate, what's your prediction?
Anyone on my team but Justin and I. That's what I'm going. I'll take
Ryan Green?
Ryan Green, George Dodge, Zach Shankar, or Ethan Percy?
Yeah.
If you had to pick one, who would you pick?
Zach.
Yeah, I mean, shocker. Cameron, who you got?
I don't know, man. I'm between Zach and McLean.
Yeah, no one's going off the board here, eh?
No.
Picking the betting favorites in Vegas. Okay, Corey, pick.
Well, somehow my pick is a sleeper pick all of a sudden. He wasn't in the tournament last year to defend his title, but he's sitting right here, and he's back, baby. So look out for Harper Cody this year, baby.
Corey, can Harper hear me right now, or are you listening through headphones? Harp can hear me, eh? Okay. Harper, if you win the scoring title this year and Emerson doesn't, I'll pay you $10 or buy you a beer at the Keystorm. Sound good? No chance it happens. Okay, I'm not going to pick one of the Cody brothers this year. I think their luck has run out. But I am going to pick a bit of a sleeper pick, actually a massive sleeper pick. And I'm going to go with Josh Smith. Off the board pick 2 years in a row, but I'm going to go with Josh Smith just based on how my team is going to play. No one is going to play offensive, and Josh Smith is going to get lost in the ozone, and he's going to bang in rebounds. So that's how we're going to win. Okay, best goalie now. Last year, I don't remember who won it. Does anybody remember?
I'll let you know with who I'm selecting here. Fake Drayton.
Yeah.
He's coming back hotter than ever. He's back on the ice playing goalie too. He's going to be firing.
He's done. He's washed. Nate, who's your pick?
Greener. I think he's averaging against average for the last 3 tournaments. So, are you going to take him?
Cam?
I'm going Jake. Jake Brates.
Wow. Any explanation or just some loyalty that's kind of spilled over tournament to tournament?
Yeah.
Are you playing goalie this year?
I don't know.
You put him nice to hear.
Yeah, that wouldn't change my answer anyway. That's what Corey did to me last year. Corey, who's your pick?
Well, yeah, I mean, Big Drayton was the only reason I picked to play them last year in the semis, and he just basically said, "Fuck you, Corey. I'm going to beat you single-handedly." I got to say maybe him, but I mean, Greener's always a good pick. If not, Jesse Robertson, maybe.
The disrespect.
Only got 2 more to go. May as well list the rest.
Yeah, seriously. Could be any one of them, he says.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave him pretty open this year. We'll see. But I'll be right at the end of the day.
The absolute disrespect to the 2015 EOJHL Rookie of the Year is preposterous to me. I'm picking myself. I'm winning goalie of the tournament. We're going back-to-back championships here. I will be the first ever captain to captain his team to a Boys in the Booth Classic championship. So that's who I'm picking. And I already told you guys, I've got the gold pads on the block because I've got a little something up my sleeve. And by up my sleeve, I mean maybe a brand new road hockey set. And I'm ready to buzz.
That's cheating.
Can I say something before you keep going, Chad? I'll make the deal with you that you just made with
You'll buy me a beer at the Storm?
I'll buy you beer because there's not a chance.
Yeah, I'll play one good game and then get lit up one game and then I won't feel like trying anymore.
And then you'll be playing defense.
Yeah, that could be the case. Okay, final question, boys. I know we already did who we thought the best team on paper was, but now we're going to pick our cup champ. This is going to be the prediction. Who will be the team who wins the first ever Boys in the Booth Classic tournament? Adam.
No name nailers.
Wow.
I go and say some other team. The boys would just be disrespected if I did that. So I'm saying the no name nailers.
Watch us all pick our teams again this year, just like we did last year. Nate, who are you picking?
Gators.
Okay, Cameron?
Mighty Drunks.
Drunks. Cory?
I'm going to try to light a fire under the boys here and say Chad's team.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's the goal every year. I say it in the group chat whenever the team's made. I say, all right, boys, same deal, different year. Beat Chad.
Yeah, that's all it's about. Tell Riley I'm coming for his rings here, his rings title.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Actually, I should tell Seb because he has more than us, boys. Like, come on, what are we doing?
He's ready.
I'm picking myself. I think we've got guys who can play D. We've got a goalie. We're doing it back to back here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. I know I said that was the final question, but I actually have one more. Because we have the 5th team in the tournament this year, one team at the bottom will not make the playoffs. They will only play round-robin games. So the question is, who will be the team to miss the playoffs? Adam.
what's your team name again? Oh, that's a tough one. I apologize, Cam, but just because you're
Wow, what did you just say? I think we all lost you for a sec there. Can you repeat that, Adam?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, okay, go ahead. Oh my god.
Oh, my phone is bugging.
We can hear you. Get the pick out quick.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just said, unfortunately, Cam, no disrespect, but just because you're the expansion team, I'm going to have to say the Drunks.
Light the fire.
Honestly, maybe we should be picking him to win the cup since he's an expansion team here. Look at Seattle and Vegas.
True.
Both did so well. Well, I mean, in their first couple of years, not their inaugural season. But maybe we'll pick Cam to go to the finals and lose. Nate, who are you picking to miss the playoffs?
Man, such a hard question. Nobody wants to be that team.
Just say me already. Just get it over with.
No, I personally think that you'll be one. You'll rank one in the whatever round robin. James would be 2. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going expansion as well, Cam. You stole Riley from me, so I hope he burns down, burns in the pits.
Betting against the reigning champion or the reigning scoring title holder right now, Emerson Cody, and the guy with the most championships in Riley Armstrong. That's who's on the expansion team, guys. Like, that's who we're betting against right now. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
Cameron, who's your pick?
Oh, I'm saying no name.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm taking my goalie pick back. Fuck you, dude.
Get wrecked. Corey?
I'm going to say the Scoregasms.
Well, that's just
even though I had them to win.
Yeah, hold on. Wait a second.
Actual answer, Scoregasms. I was only kidding earlier, boys. I didn't mean it.
Wow. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, but I'm gonna go with. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Gators. Gonna go with the Gators. I feel like Nate, as a captain, has a history of not putting the pressure on in round robin, and I could see history repeating itself here. Even though when he finishes fourth, he tends to win. This year, if you finish last, you don't even have the opportunity to win. So that's who I'm picking. And Siri's chiming in. Okay, boys, anything else to add as we wrap up this episode of the podcast? Anybody? Anything?
Quit disrespecting Sam. We're coming.
All right, well, June 24th, it all goes down. The first ever Boys in the Booth Ball Hockey Classic, formerly known as the Pepsi Cup. Head over to boysinthebooth.com/history to get all your information about the tournament. Thanks for doing this, guys, and take care.
This has been another episode of Boys in the Booth with Harper Cody, Chad Melbourne, and Casey Abrams. Connect with the Boys in the Booth on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Boys in the Booth. Visit boysinthebooth.com for show details. And don't forget, you can become a patron of the podcast for just $1 a month at patreon.com/boysinthebooth.